Hi guys, hi everyone. So today's video, it's gonna be a very short video. I'm helping all the newcomers, like everyone who is joining university now, and like during this winter semester or even in the years to come. Helping you, giving you information about like legalizing your document, because I've seen one of the email that I've received a couple of weeks ago. Someone was asking me about this particular case, of which also I have not yet done. So as I'm giving you the information, I have to go and dig deep in, like, studying and asking people and following up. So I'm helping you guys to go through the whole nostrification and legalizing of your document if you want to study in Poland. The whole process of, okay, so for most of the universities in Europe, I think they need to have a document. If like you are a foreign student going to start in their countries, they need to see a certificate or something that shows to the university that your grades, that if it's your maturity certificate or if your diploma, high school, anything, the grades that you have are really like equivalent to the grades, the grading system in their country. And if you've passed, is it the same? If the grades that you passed with in your country, as it also deemed to be grades that let any student pass in the. So you might find in some of the situations, I think especially in India, I remember when you had a digital, like, oh wow, NAVA digital meetings with my colleagues. I remember one of the friend from India was also trying to insist to, if NAVA can do anything in regard to this issue, maybe put some equivalence on their website, so anyone who is coming from their country or any country would refer to NAVA website and just be assured that my grades are equivalent, and you don't find yourself coming to a university and then they tell you, halala, you failed, you have just paid for your school fees for nothing. So to avoid such situation, it is mostly preferred and advised that you do the whole legalizing and notification of your document during your admission, like your first year. But I know some of the universities in Poland where they accept that after you finish your all the semesters, but then they will not give you a final certificate if you have not shown the notified documents from your country, and then they have been passed to the Ministry of Science and Higher Education of Poland. So imagine then the situation that you have studied all the 6 semesters, maybe, and then you go and notify your documents and you find they are not equivalent. So you wasted your money, your time, your energy and focus just for that. So my advice is you do the whole process at the beginning of your admission. Like if you're joining now, this is the right time to do all the processes, and you have your smooth, like you don't have to struggle as how I am struggling now, pretty much. Yes. So yeah, if you are watching the video and you don't know, maybe you had no idea that you have to notify your documents, oh yeah, stick to the video. And I just want to give you a very quick explanation of what nostrification or legalization of your document means. So it says, I've drafted something for you guys. So a document certifying the level of education completed issued outside the Poland can be, for Poland now, it can be deemed equivalent with one of the documents issued in the Poland on the basis of, it could be for other countries international agreements, it could be legal regulations, or by being notified. So I think there are some countries where the student do not really have to go through the whole notification process, but rather because of their international agreements between Poland and that country, or there's some legal regulations, they just have to maybe present their documents, it's like checked, and then that's it. But for I think most of the African countries and Asia, you need to pass through the notification process. So notification is a procedure leading to establishing of an equal certificate, diploma or academic title to one obtained abroad. Okay, yeah. So you can complete notification of your certificate or diploma before taking part in the admission and enclose it to your document submitted. As I said, so that is a very much advice like that. But as the deadline for submitting notification is set to the end of the first semester for your studies, you may also take care of this obligation after you are being enrolled. So for Poland, they have something called maturity exams. I think these are equivalent to high school exams, or maybe ordinary level, like secondary school exams. So if you're studying in Poland, so you finish your maturity exams and then you go to college. But for other countries, for example in my country, we go to high school. So high school could be equivalent to a maturity certificate of Poland. So they need to check that. That's the process that is called nostrification. So maturity certificate obtained abroad are deemed equal with a Polish maturity certificate on the basis of international agreements Poland has signed with other countries. So if a certificate equivalent is not subject to any international agreements, like my country, its status as an equivalent of a Polish maturity certificate can only be confirmed by the process called or with nostrification. So they need to, if it's not equivalent, they need to just confirm by this process. So nostrification of maturity certificates applied to those candidates whose maturity certificate have been obtained outside of Poland in a country with which Poland has not signed any international agreement, or when the agreement signed does not include document equivalence as a subject. International baccalaureate diploma and European baccalaureate certificate are accepted by Polish, blah, 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 so much of that. What you need to do, first of all, you need to have your originals of your like secondary school certificate, or if it's your high school certificate, get the originals and then make a photocopy. A colored copy is much preferred. Go to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. When you go there, they'll just check that and they put a stamp. And then you need to go to your National Examination Council. So for example, in Tanzania, a student needs to go to the National Examination Council of Tanzania. It's called NECTA. So NECTA, they will give you a form you fill. I think there's some payment that you need to do. I don't remember exactly how much that was, but then they would just check and they'll put a seal, confirm that these are like valid grades. The person who took the exam with the person that we are seeing now, just everything confirmation. And then you need to take all of these like documents that have 2 seals. And I think you also need to go to your high school. Go to your high school. The high school also, the head teacher, like the head of school, will also check and confirm that you studied in that school and it's not forged document, and they will put a seal. So now you have like 3 seals. You go to the Polish embassy. There is an appointment that you need to make, and then when you go there, they'll also put a seal, write something I think on the document, or they will write a separate letter, which then you will have to take it to Poland. In Poland, you take it to the Ministry of Science and Higher Education. I think I'm gonna leave the address. The office is called the closest. You have to go to the closest Voivodeship education office. It's called Curatorium Oświaty. Curatorium Oświaty. You will find in Warsaw by address. Okay, so there should be an address. It's called, okay, I'm not giving you this address because maybe it's not the closest to your university or to where you're living. This was given to me. So then you take it there, and then they just check and confirm all that, and they're the ones who are like finalizing the whole nostrification process. So yeah, guys, I hope this video is going to be very useful to you, because it's a very important procedure. Imagine you don't graduate because you have not done all this nostrification process. So yeah, I hope it's a very nice procedure. Like, a video itself is very useful. Please keep I'm gonna keep sharing more important information in this channel. Thank you for the positive energy, and keep subscribing to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.